Yorkshire take much needed wickets as Lancashire edge towards winning total. Day 1 at Old Trafford saw a rain delay, historic hat-trick for Jordan Clark, and both sides bowled out. Day 2 promised even more excitement as Lancashire and Yorkshire would both look to obtain the advantage in this epic Roses clash. A hot day at Old Trafford started with Lyth punching an Anderson delivery through the covers for 4. It wouldn't get any better for Lyth though, as his poke at an Onions ball saw him send it behind to Villas and depart with Yorkshire 5 for 1. The wickets continued to tumble at Old Trafford as an Anderson outswinger found just enough of Root's bat to carry through to Villas. Villas was being kept busy as Williamson attempted to leave an Onions delivery and only succeeded in sending it straight to the wicketkeeper, Yorkshire melting in the heat at 21 for 3. Bairstow entered and looked to change the mood for his side, hitting back-to-back boundaries off Bailey. After a flurry of early wickets, Bairstow had restored order for Yorkshire, reaching his 50 in the process off 38 balls. Having gone under the radar during the morning chaos, Brook joined Bairstow on 50 with a single off Jennings. Brook would have been expecting to head into lunch alongside Bairstow, but a Bailey delivery saw him miss time and effort and send it straight to Villas. It was the final action of the morning session as Yorkshire headed in at 154 for 4 with a lead of 237 runs. Bairstow's explosive innings was brought to an end by Onions, capturing his 3rd wicket. The delivery forced the Yorkshireman to stretch and clip his shot into the path of Buttler, leaving with 82 off just 67 balls. Balance followed shortly after as his attempt to pull a Bailey delivery saw him find Villas for the wicketkeeper's 5th catch. Yorkshire 170 for 6 and dropping like flies in the 2nd session. After a stunning first innings display, Clark was back in the wickets in the afternoon as his delivery to Bresnan saw some late movement take out the middle stump and remove him for 18. Brooks was left red-faced as his attempt to slog a Parkinson delivery saw him stumped by Villas and exit with Yorkshire 230 for 8. Parkinson could sense the tail was there for the taking and had the wicket of Poisden thanks to an acrobatic catch from Hamid. Clark was on hand to finish the visitors' innings, crashing his delivery into the off stump to send Code on his way for a duck and leave Yorkshire 239 all out. Tea was called with Lancashire set a target of 323 to win with plenty of time in hand. Davies was the man to take the lead for Lancashire, finding the boundary with ease and starting their chase with a bang. Bresnan was the man to separate the openers as his delivery nipped back at the last minute, leaving Davies to watch in despair as the umpire raised his finger for an LBW. Lancashire 54 for 1. Hamid hadn't enjoyed the best of summers but looked to change man at the crease as he piled on the boundaries for the hosts. Jennings was unable to stick around with the youngster as Code wrapped him on the pads for an LBW dismissal. Lancashire 86 for 2 but with only 7 wickets still in hand due to Livingston's injury. A Poisden full toss was dispatched for 6 by Hamid as Lancashire brought up their 100. Buttler sensed that runs were there for the taking and did just that, finding the boundary no matter which bowler charged in. Hamid's return to form was ended by Patterson as a bouncing delivery caught the glove and carried through to Bairstow with the hosts 110 for 4. The chase at Old Trafford was starting to fall away in dramatic fashion as Patterson forced an awkward stroke from Clark, snagged LBW by Bairstow. Bailey joined Buttler and the duo went about making sure they would survive through to stumps with the occasional boundary a rare sighting. With the Yorkshire bowlers starting to look fatigued, Buttler and Bailey decided to go back onto the front foot, Buttler bringing up a half-century in the process. The day was heading to a quiet end until Buttler was removed by a surprise culprit en route. The England captain's delivery led to Buttler mistiming his sweep and sending the ball to Williamson at leg slip, a huge blow for Lancashire at 190 for 6. Onions was next out but only faced 1 over before stumps were called at Old Trafford, Lancashire needing 129 runs to secure a Roses victory on day 3. Joe Root's late removal of Buttler leaving them 3 wickets to achieve it, with the absence of the injured Livingston possibly playing a huge role in the end result.